Hello guys, welcome back to another video made by me. Today we'll be doing What If Naruto Was Smart Part 3, Temari x Naruto. So, this is gonna be the part where Temari meets Naruto. Not much of a romance currently, but that meeting up is still a good thing. Temari is gonna be a bit hotter during this than the actual canon, so Naruto is actually seduced. Well, he's gonna be seduced during Naruto the Last. Hinata's gonna be pissed. Well, let's start. So, last time we left off, or we capped off when Naruto and his team left the Land of Waves going back to Konoha, and the mission got bumped up to an A rank. Naruto right now is training with Sasuke or some taijutsu and ninjutsu throw around. And while Sakura was cheering for Sasuke on the sidelines. So basically Kakashi appears in a swirl of leaves. By the way, the only reason why I started doing this what if today is the only reason why I did the what if today was because my computer stopped beeping. My computer kept beeping, and now it stopped beeping for certain times. It only beeps when I start using certain apps, and thankfully, my recording app isn't one of them. So Naruto stands in front of Kakashi, and Sasuke follows, while Sakura is now running towards them. Kakashi tells them all about the Chunin exams, how they recommended, and that stuff. Naruto gave a smirk to Sasuke, who returned in a Uchiha grunt, while Sakura was like, "Yeah, go Sasuke!" That prick. So Naruto right now is basically playing with Konohamaru before the exams actually start, and Kankuro appears when technically it didn't appear. So Sakura basically was beating Naruto because he was using the sexy jutsu, and Konohamaru made a mistake of calling her "Stop that, you violent woman!" and Konohamaru was running. But Sakura, one, she's weak, two, she's a diet to impress Sasuke, so she can't really run that fast without consumption of chakra, to which she doesn't have a lot. So Naruto appears in front of Kankuro and asks him nicely to put the boy down, while Kankuro's like, "I need to teach this boy a lesson. He crashed into me first." And Naruto's like, "Technically, you both crashed into each other since you couldn't see each other." Kankuro is like, "You wanna fight me, you Konoha brat?" And Naruto, releasing some killer intent, and took out a specially oddly shaped kunai with two prolongs, with two blades instead of with two blades like a, how do I say it? Like a fork, except the two stabbers in the center are missing. And he said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's the grandson of the third Hokage right now. You wouldn't want to spark. You don't want to spark something happen. You don't want to spark a war outside, do you?" And Kankuro put the kid down and scoffed. Naruto gave a look to Temari. Well, Kankuro said, "Let's go, Temari," to which now Naruto knows Temari's name. He looked at Temari in the eyes, and they both blushed, looking at the floor, seeing Temari seeing the handsomeness in Naruto, and Naruto seeing the beautifulness in Temari. Temari's like, "I'll catch you later," and Kankuro ran out of the place. So Sasuke appears on the tree and said, "What happened?" And Naruto starts to explain as Gaara appeared on standing upside down in the tree. And then Naruto and Gaara introduced themselves to each other like, Uzumaki, mother wants to have your blood. And Naruto's like, oh, that's nice. Nice to meet you then. And Gaara left after giving Naruto a bloodlusty handshake. The bloodlust released by Naruto and Gaara was enough to make Sakura like shaking on the floor, shaking on her knees. And Sasuke was thinking, damn, I wasn't able to sense him going up the tree. Well, Naruto was walking away as Konohamaru already left to do since Konohamaru had to report back to the academy since he was on recess. Naruto started walking in a direction since the Chunin exams wouldn't start in a few hours. Sasuke went back to training and Sakura followed him. And Temari followed Naruto, unknowing to anyone but Naruto. As soon as Sasuke couldn't sense Naruto and Temari anymore, Naruto stopped and turned to Temari and said, "Want to grab some ramen?" To which Temari, well, never mind, it's turning into a romance now. To which Temari blushed and in her head thinking it as a date. Temari follows Naruto and they go eat ramen. Of course, ramen everything. Temari is seeing how Naruto eats the ramen. He slurps the entire bowl in one bite and asks for a second bowl. Temari giggles and said, "Is that how you eat everything?" And Naruto's like, unless I'm very hungry, but then no. Unless I'm very hungry, but no. I just make that exception for ramen. And Temari laughed. So does this count as a date? To which Naruto blushed since Temari said it was a date. Naruto looked back on his ramen and started playing on his food. Temari giggled again and went back and eating her food. And then so basically Naruto said, "Hey old man, can I get a second bowl of barbecue pork miso ramen?" And Temari asked for a bowl of vegetable ramen. And then so Teuchi, who was coming from behind the front, said, "Sure, you lovebirds, it's coming right up." They both blushed at the same time as Teuchi went back to cooking. Naruto said, So after they finished, Naruto said, "I'll be paying," and took out his frog wallet. And Temari put her hand over Naruto's hand and said, "No, I'll pay. I'm the daughter of the 4th Raikage. I got more than enough money to pay for your ramen, to pay ramen for life." And then Naruto laughed and said, "I can make you bankrupt within 1 hour." And Temari's like, "Bet." They both laughed, and Temari had to go meet up with Kankuro and Gaara, while Naruto is gonna go meet up with Sasuke and with his team. All right. Shikamaru right now is nearby, and he runs into Naruto, and Naruto's like, "What's up?" And Shikamaru's like, "Yeah, what's up?" Naruto and Shikamaru are really close friends, and Naruto was like, "Nah, instead of meeting Sasuke, I'll just go train with Shikamaru." Shikamaru right now is training with Naruto, so Naruto is improving his total strength since Shikamaru uses a shadow bind to bind Naruto. Well, basically trap Naruto while Naruto tries to break free. Naruto always breaks free. And after constantly practicing this, Shikamaru's Shadow Strangle gets much and much better. Well, I mean Shadow. Well, I'm just gonna call it Shadow Trap. I don't know the name. So since Shikamaru used all his chakra, Shikamaru's like, Shikamaru's like, can you give me a refill? I really need it since the exams are about to start. And Naruto's like, sure. He replenished Shikamaru's chakra to over the brim, and now Shikamaru is basically overflowing with power, but just slightly. Only like a top class, well, not only like a very good sensor will notice that Shikamaru has some extra chakra. Naruto left, going to meet up with his team, and he found Sakura and Sasuke with Ino, Choji, and Choji and Tenten at the barbecue shop, while Rock Lee was also there, talking to Sasuke. So Neji right now, Neji isn't eating. He's just going back to train. Hinata is on her way to meet up, and they basically all eat up, have a fun group party, and then since the exams are about to start, they eat a bit under completely full, but enough to make them much more than satisfied. The exams now start, and the exam doesn't start yet, but everyone's there. Rock Lee challenges Sasuke to a battle, and Sasuke loses, but he does much better during what he did in canon. So the test basically starts, and they have to walk to the first room. They see multiple teams going into a different room that literally has the word, "This is for you stupid kids." And then they walk in and they sat down and they started the test. And then since Naruto's a Jinchuriki, he's basically immune to all forms of regular genjutsu. Well, when Sakura was about to open the door like the prick because she fell for the genjutsu, Sasuke pulled her back and said, "No, that's a genjutsu. The real test room is right there." And Sakura blushed since Sasuke is helping her. Naruto shakes his head and continues on. So Naruto still basically now, since Naruto is actually smart, he answers all of the questions correctly under a minute, and he does much better than even Minato did. So on the 10th question, to which Naruto was sleeping. So Naruto was sleeping after he was finished. Ibiki, who was the proctor, yelled out, "Naruto, could you be nice enough to answer the 10th question for us?" And Sasuke and Sakura gulped since they knew that Naruto was sleeping, and he didn't hear the question. And Naruto answers the question with, "I never give up, and that's my Nindo way." And Ibiki looking around the room, seeing that nobody is gonna leave, said, "You all pass." Before Naruto left, he was talking to Ibiki. Well, we can't hear what Naruto was telling to Ibiki, but all we know is that Ibiki put his hand to his chin and started nodding. Naruto left the room into a different room. There was no seats. Everyone just stood there, and then the second Naruto stepped in, Anko came crashing through the window and grabbed the kunai, held the kunai at Naruto's neck and saying, "Come here, you pretty boy." Naruto basically reforms himself into water, like I forgot his name, but he's in Shippuden, like how he does, and reappears behind Anko before Anko could even notice. Naruto said, "Nope, it's on you, pretty girl." And Anko pushed Naruto back, to which Naruto threw his kunai at Anko, who caught it, realizing that her own kunai was missing. "Giving back your kunai." And Anko nodded. Anko and Naruto are really close, since Anko did take care of Naruto, and she did teach Naruto interrogation techniques. So everyone can tell how Anko was really close to Naruto, and Anko explains that if you don't get to training ground 44 within 20 minutes, you'll fail. Everyone is rushing out of the door while Naruto and Sasuke, who's bringing Sakura along, basically body flicker to the training ground. So Anko explains about how they need to get these 2 scrolls, and they have a time limit of 5 days. They aren't allowed to leave the forest. Naruto explains their strategy, and Sasuke nods. They all charge in at high speeds. Basically, so Sasuke makes the plan, and not makes a plan. Sasuke basically informs that somebody is lurking nearby, but he can't tell who. But whoever's lurking nearby has a Kage level chakra reserves, but still lower than Naruto's. So Sasuke has this ability to sense chakra levels, but it's not completely accurate since he can only take an estimate to which category it is. Like, he might say it's a Genin level chakra even though it's like a high Genin. He might say it's just a Kage level type of chakra when it's like really low Kage. So that's the only drawback. They have their encounter of Orochimaru, who still places the elemental seal onto Naruto. Naruto right now is passed out, and while as strong as Naruto is, he can't really face off with Orochimaru currently. He doesn't have the skill yet. So after a fierce Taijutsu battle, he does get the elemental seal placed onto his chest, which knocks him out. Sasuke is carrying Naruto, and Sakura's basically looking around the rear just in case. Sasuke basically... So they were walking around while walking towards the tower for a while, and Orochimaru appears again and attacks Sasuke, giving him the curse seal. Naruto's head does fall, like crash into the floor since Sasuke collapses, and Sakura is panicking since she doesn't know what to do. She has to carry both Naruto and Sasuke to a safe place, and once she does that, Team Dosu appears. Well, this is where I'll be ending off the video. Thanks for watching to the end. Please subscribe. I don't care if you drop a like. Comment down how you liked it, and sorry that I'm posting late. Rocket fans, just go rocket away into space.